Hey, hi, hello. My name is Hayano. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hey, hi, hello. It is I. And I immediately forgot I had to move this closer to my microphone, closer to my mouth. Hello. Hi. Hello. Hello. Oh, I just remembered something I was gonna do, but then I didn't do. Hello. Hi. 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 Okay. Zen. We are zen in this moment, gamers. We are zen. Hey, hi, hello. My name is Hayano, and a big hello to Iris, to Nimby, hi Nimby, to Stormix, hi Stormix, hi Lilith, hello, hi everyone. How's the weather there? It's pouring down with rain here. It could be deceiving. Near the cafe, it's very cold but clear. In around the cafe, so around the forest, on my commute in today, it was so wet. It was so rainy. It was storming. It was terrible. So thankfully the forest itself has its own little shield that makes it somewhat nice. Doesn't mean we don't get rain here still, but it's less. It's more managed. So the cafe is warm and wonderful today, but for those at home, I know it's particularly stormy, and it's particularly rainy. So make sure if you are going about today, on your travels while you're listening, make sure you're looking after yourself. Make sure you're taking it slow, don't slip on anything, and focus on what you're doing. I know I'm like a siren that you cannot get away from, but no, seriously, please be careful. Please be careful today. Hello, Tokyo. Hello. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. So, just chatting. Am I right? Am I right, gamers? Are we just chatting? Let me crank up the fireplace because I don't think anyone can hear it right now. There we go. There it is. There's the fireplace. That's a little aggressive. Maybe like here. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Now we're gonna be extra warm. Extra warmy. Hayano is a father who's a mother. Doesn't exist. The mother is away. Yes, the mother is away from the brood currently. I suppose one of the mods is mother, technically. Hi, spiritual Argonaut. Welcome in. Hayano is an adoptive father, yes. Not even born and already out to buy milk, are you? No, I'm here. It's your mother who's not here. Hi, Electro. Hello. Yay. Lots of faces I recognize today, which makes me very, very happy. Very happy.
Kogodes Father Hayano bless us with empty balls.
Yes, remember to pee. Remember to pee. Remember to drink water. Remember to look after your bladder. Remember to look after your kidneys by drinking water. And don't be like me, because the only thing I drank today is Monster Energy. What's on fire? It's okay. The thing on fire is the fireplace in the corner. So you're fine. I just had to crank it up today because I'm cold. Okay? I'm cold. I've only drank coffee. Don't be like me. Make sure you drink. Well, water is... a lot of people are like, oh, coffee is like a dehydrator. But, like, you actually have a lot of water content in coffee. Oh, yeah, shit! I forgot the Pokemon community game. I set that up. That's the first one we've had. Togekiss. That's the first one we had. Holy shit. Yeah, that's a thing I set up. I don't know how it works. I'm gonna level with you. I don't know how it works. But apparently, if I'm theming Pokemon, I should lean into the Pokemon. So that's what I'm doing. I'm leaning into the Pokemon. You got water right now? I'm glad. How's your day been? It's been... Honestly, I'm gonna level with you. After how long the stream was last night, I did some work on stream, and we're gonna talk about potential upgrades and stuff that we want to add on stream. So I did some upgrades to stream. I got the Pokemon Community Day game working because Lilith asked for it. And then I did some other little tweaks and stuff. But after, I was so tired. I was so tired. I was so tired. So I promptly got food, conked, and then went back. Woke back up for the Easton and Emery stream, which I was gonna add E&E to the Hayano Müller channel, but then Cloudflare went down. Cloudflare wasn't working, so I couldn't add them that I was watching them. So I was watching the E&E stream, and E&E were doing a collab with Aito and Neon. And I was watching that, and I had a really good time. It was very good. Thank you so much for the follow, Spiritual Argonaut. Thank you. Welcome in. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I know you redeemed the lurk, but Kazuma, I haven't seen you in ages. Oh my god, hi. Sorry, I know you redeemed the lurk. I don't usually point people out. I'm sorry. I try not to point people out in the lurks, but that made me so happy to see your username. Hello. Your voice is very beautiful, by the way. Thank you. I actually want a weird story about that. I actually, when I was younger, I used to hate my voice. The extension for Pokemon Community Game has quests as well as a tutorial. Nice. But yeah, when I was younger, I absolutely hated my voice. Like, unironically, I was not fond of it. I really wasn't. No, I really wasn't fond of my voice. I used to have one of those, like, mildly higher pitched voices. Like, I used to have, like, a bit of the anime girl voice when I was younger, where it would be, like, a little bit higher pitched and in, like, this range. But as I got older, I kind of, when I went to high school, a lot of people thought that I was putting it on, and that, like, I didn't have that kind of voice. So I gradually forced my voice lower. And so that's why I have, like, a weird kind of wavy range, because a lot of the time my voice now sits comfortably around this pace. But a couple of years ago, it was very, very high-pitched. Like, I'm talking, like, I got compared to early Lily Pichu a lot, and I was like, Thank you for the head pats, by the way. But yes, so now, it makes me very happy when people say they like my voice, because I think I don't really have one of the classic, like, VTuber voices, which is weird. That's not a thing. But I suppose, like, there's a performance voice that most people have. Like, some people slip into, like, the very mommy or the very like high-pitched. And I feel like I somewhere tread the middle line, so I was a little bit nervous. And you can definitely hear in my earlier content, because I'm so nervous, my voice trends higher because I'm very nervous and trying to speak very small. But now I'm trying to like give that more fuller edge to my voice so that like you can genuinely like hear what I'm like talking about. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm glad you find it soothing though. I am on the exact other side. I think my voice is very crunchy sounding. Apparently I was in a call yesterday before I went to the E&E stream. I was in a call yesterday before I went to the E&E stream, like I said. And I was so giggly and tired because I was super tired. And when I get giggly, I get like gremlin giggly. And I was so gremlin giggly. Very gremlin giggly. Let me have a look. Yeah, she does date Michael Reeves. That's been quite a while thing, I think. That has been quite a while thing. I remember them dating in like, what, 2020, maybe? Honestly, it's part of the reason I stayed for the first time I found you. Put on voices seem really, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I totally get why some people do it. It's like their entire brand and stuff. Or like, they just have a unique voice and that's why they've gravitated. I think a lot of people with unique voices gravitate to VTubing because it like really focuses on your voice. I think I have a more quote-unquote normal person voice, which is why I think that's why I get the soothing comments, because I like to think of my voice as the traditional NPC in the back of the game. It's meant to be there to like add warmth to the game, but not really be the center of attention. And I'm fine with that. I kind of like that. It's super calming to listen to and helping me concentrate. Well, I'm achieving what I set out to do then. Hi, not applicable. Hello. Hi. I get very excited when I see people. Sorry. That guy is in absolutely no rush for content. Good for Michael Reeves. Honestly, Michael Reeves has the dream. I kind of vanished from the VTuber world because work and college kept me busy, but yeah. Oh, Kazuma, I missed you. Dude, it's been a while. I'm so excited. I'm so glad when I see people after a while. Like, even when I see, don't get me wrong, I get excited when I see everyone else every day. Don't take that the wrong way. I get excited when I see everyone every day. But I get extra excited when I see people who've been here for a while. I yap so much, it fills me up with so much Hayano. It's I'm so glad. I do yap a lot. A lot. It's the reason I hate Lita too. That's a put on voice, not in terms of your voice acting, but I imagine she's putting it on. Yeah, I totally get that. Mm-hmm. Haya digging herself a hole. Truly, I shot myself in the foot. But you'll have to forgive me. You'll have to forgive me because Kazuma has been here from original debut back in what was it, 2021? Kazuma is the one who did my banner graphic, and they are an incredible graphic artist, and I'm very, very thankful for them. But when I talk about when I say, oh my god, it's been a while and I've not seen them, it's because like they are OG in my heart. And I get excited when I see OGs. Because it's like, oh my god! You see so many, in the years I've been streaming, you see so many people who come and go, and you kind of get used to you kind of get used to it because you understand people get busy. I think as a streamer, you always understand people get busy. Especially with me, I wasn't the most consistent for a very long time. I had a lot of things in my life to focus on, and it's only really been in the past year where I was like, wow, I really, really want to go for this now. I don't want to leave Hayano on this shelf, you know? So, this is the first year that I've been doing streaming full time and not just as a part-time, like, side hobby thing. And that's kind of why I understand, like, people got busy post-COVID, people needed to do their own thing, which I totally understood. And also, I wasn't the most consistent, and that was on me. And so slowly seeing some people from the OGs beginning to trickle in again makes me incredibly happy. Like whenever Pippyman steps in, or whenever Nimby steps in. Dude, if you've ever been on YouTube and you've been watching on YouTube, Nimby is so OG. Nimby, like, if I start a stream and Nimby isn't there, I'm like, Nimby, where are you? In my heart. Nimby is like, Nimby is kind of crazy. Always at the start of stream, like, hello, Hayano! And I'm like, oh my god, I love you! Yeah, kind of crazy. It has been a while. Sorry, I got totally off on a tangent there. My bad. Speaking of busy, I got a job at the bouldering center I applied for. Congratulations! Only part-time? No, dude! Congratulations! Ah, dude. I'm so happy for you. Job market has been chaotically horrible for people, and a lot of people have been getting jobs that they genuinely like recently. I'm so proud. I know I don't mention it like all the time, but Dawn, who pops in here sometimes, and he streams as well, Dawn Strider, he recently got a job as well. He's working for QA on WoW, and I'm very happy for him. I'm so pleased. I'm so pleased. I'm glad. Hi, chickens. Sorry, hold on. I'm trying to read. Chickens and Meech. Chickens and Meech the second. Is that correct? Sorry, I'm terrible at reading. So sometimes with like big chunks of word without spaces, that the kind of letters muddles together. But I hope I got that. Can I call you Meech, or would you prefer chickens? But yes. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm very bad. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. Is there a nickname you'd prefer? I'm gonna be so busy next year as well. I recently found out that I've been accepted to university to study mechanical engineering. Oh my god! Yeah! Dude, I'm so proud! Congratulations! Oh, that's hardcore stuff. Congrats, dude! Hell yeah! I hope you have a good time at university. It's chicken sand meat. Oh my god! I got it! I understand now. Okay, I understand now. You can call me Meech if you want, I don't mind. I don't know. I don't mind. I usually let people I let people I let people pick their own nicknames and stuff. Like, for those who are unacquainted, when I say Iris, I'm talking about Sad Victorian Girl, because Iris. Another mechanical engineer. Hello, I dropped out, Lamau. No, I know a surprising amount of people who either dropped out or got all the way through. It's kind of like a 50-50 split. But either way, I'm proud of you. I think going to university for something that you're actually excited for and you want to do is the bravest thing you can do. I wish I went to uni, but I dropped out of high school. Oh, man. Dude, I was almost a high school dropout, so I totally get it. I didn't because, honestly, literally just because the high school, like, were kind of chill about it. But I had terrible attendance in high school because of my health and between health reasons and, like, me just really having a bad time at high school. I got into it a couple of ZATSU streams ago. And, yes, I became a bit of a delinquent, unfortunately. But thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow, Meech. Welcome in, welcome in. We have a very, very boisterous community. So, if they ever get a bit much, feel free to chill out in the corner. But I love my community, and they are very, very silly, very, very adorable, very. Listen, let me tell you something, Mitch. Chat are the stars of the show. I'm just here to facilitate it. Chat is where all the real humor is. That's so fucking funny. I did it to pursue what I wanted to do. Then, hey, dude, that's cool as hell. I'm really glad that you got to pursue something you wanted to do. I think as long as you're doing something like that, you're making progress, and that's really all that matters. Being a kid is about, like, taking chances and risks on stuff anyway, so I think it's fine. You're figuring it out, and if you're doing something you want to do as a kid, that's crazy cool. Same, I switched to a different syllabus due to, like, bullying and stuff, so even though I didn't fail anything, it took me 3 years to complete my matric. Yeah, I've heard of that happening. When I was in college, I actually, I took a 3rd year and then still failed stuff, so, whew! But I still did get to uni, so, turns out if you have a really good art portfolio, even if your college doesn't like it, you can still get into uni with shit grades. Turns out. Pulls down to it. Welcome to the community. I'm sorry to bother you, but do you know how I could find some more Twitch VTubers that would be willing to have a conversation about my depression, etc.? Like therapist VTubers or something like that? So, okay, I'm a level. You're probably going to struggle for that because a lot of VTubers don't want to overly step into that because there's not a lot of protections for people on either side. If you are looking for stuff like that, I recommend looking into free volunteer text chats in your area, or even use like online ones, because I understand that there is like a need to like talk to people to connect. I think it's the reason I wouldn't recommend a VTuber for it is because at the end of the day we are doing a job providing entertainment, and it becomes incredibly easy to take advantage of someone who is struggling. So I'd recommend looking for free resources in your area, and I'd also recommend for looking free resources online, because I don't want to go down that route of recommending people, because there's always the potential it could become predatory. I don't think by the way, if there is therapist VTubers out there who are like that, I'm sure they're not predatory, and I'm sure they're doing it with the best intentions, but it becomes very easy to become that. And yeah, it is, like Ira said, it's more of a liability problem. Most VTubers aren't professionally qualified. It could lead to backlash. Yep. This is a safe space. I will agree. You're always welcome to chill with us. But there's always a limit to what people can do. I hope you feel a little bit better soon, though, Wesley. And I hope you're signposted in the way you can get help. I understand that we're all just looking for, like, a connection nowadays, a way to feel a little bit less stressed. So, I'm sorry if that's not the answer you wanted, but I hope it still helps nonetheless. But yes, it's a very broad, a lots of things. From what I understand, you actually don't want to specialize, as with the struggle for jobs, you need to be flexible, but it's a lot to do with the mechanical side of things, like how things move, etc. Me personally, I'm kind of looking into do robotics. Ooh, very cool, very cool. Ha! Hello, Virelia? Hello, hi. And, hello, oh god. Crooksiroots? Oh my god, I'm terrible. I'm so sorry. I'm butchering names today. Oh my god, I'm butchering names today, guys. Usually I'm alright, but today I am butchering them. Yeah, so it's like mechanism building, which is, I think there are some good call centers. Yes, for signposting, yeah. Signposting, there's a lot of signposting online. Virelia. Excellent.
I'm going to disappear, Miss Hayano. I hope stream goes very well and that you all have lovely days.
Thank you.
Much love to everyone here and may you be blessed by your co-goddess and may your balls forever be empty.
It was nice seeing you, Lilith. Thank you for popping in. And make sure you actually go do the stuff you're meant to. Because I know you said yesterday you were going to go do stuff and then someone got distracted by stream. So I wish you the best of luck and I hope you can do everything. Get everything you need to get done. Damn, we got people with cool jobs and I just turned knobs to play with lights. No, that's cool too. What are you talking about? ADHD. I said I was gonna nap yesterday. You did! And then you washed dishes. Don't let me distract you. Tonight has been awesome for me. I just came by because I wanted to share some good news. Excellent! Hell yeah! What happened? What happened? Yeah, well, you didn't distract me. Okay, good. I never want to be a bad influence. I know I distracted Iris yesterday from studying. So, I'm a little bit of a bad influence. By the way, thank you for redeeming your point taxes. They go back into the community and definitely not into my pocket when no one's looking. Hi, Nemo! Hello, Nemo! Wait, hold on. Sorry. Let me. Nemo's here. Nemo's here. Nemo is one of the people that I watch on Twitch, so check them out because I obviously have the best taste. I got my Discord account back, which got hacked on Halloween. It's a Discord account I've had since 2016. I also reached 150 followers. Hell yeah! Congratulations! I'm glad you got your Discord account back. There's been a hack going around recently, so make sure you're being careful. Make sure you're very much being careful. And also congratulations on 150 followers. Getting up there and like getting those first couple hundo is such a mountain climb. But from there, I'm sure it's definitely gonna keep spiraling. So congratulations. And thank you for the follow. Welcome in. I say this all the time, but and I'll do the because we've had a couple of new followers today. Hey, hi, hello. My name is Hayano. This is my cafe, and every Tuesday we try and look to have ZATSU And we hang out together here. I play a lot of Pokemon as well, so if you're into Pokemon, just chatting, or a goober who is just trying to do her best in the streaming world, you might enjoy me. And also, as I say all the time, my chat is the main character, and I'm just here to facilitate for them because they are truly where the humor is, and they are a beautiful community. So if you're interested in being in part of that community, I recommend joining the Discord. If it wants to work. The Discord does not, Well. I had such a chat ready. Yes, for those who don't know, Nemo did recently get hacked as well. They got their account back fairly quickly, but yes, I'm good luck talking to the government and dealing with your ID. I'm very sorry that happened. I'm gonna check why Stream Elements isn't working. Where is Streamlabs? Streamlabs! Summon! Dashboard. I summon you. Cloudbot, I summon you. I'm meant to be here. Cool. I think it's here. I must ponder the Streamlabs orb. Because it's not working. Okay, cool. Let me see if this works. Now, magic beam! Magic beam! Magic beam! Woo! It was terrible. Yeah, I can imagine. Very stressful. I'm into Pokemon, not necessarily Nintendo though, which sucks. Yeah, I get that. I was a Nintendo kid, so I have the benefit. But I understand if you're not really into Nintendo stuff, it's hard to hold yourself over between Pokemon stuff. But yes. It took me from Halloween till now to get my account back. It's bad at the moment. Is this a cafe? Yes, it is. This is a cafe. I say it all the time, but if you've found yourself here, stumbling upon here for whatever reason, you are free to chill out, sit down, make use of the amenities, and hang out with me. I must ponder the Streamlabs up. I really had to try and get that to work. I had to do the very hard task of pulling up Streamlabs dashboard, looking at Cloudbot, and unticking and reticking a box. It was very hard work. My Streamlabs broke recently too. It's so weird. I always have to re-log into it. Streamlabs is a little bit finicky. I know. Listen. Look at me, listen. I know, I know that I should just switch over to OBS. That I don't need to keep using Streamlabs OBS. But I'm dumb, and that's the first one I learned how to use, so unfortunately, we are in fact stuck. The hacker also gained access to my email and Insta and my phone number and was calling me constantly on WhatsApp, so yeah, I got hacked hardcore. I think a similar thing, I think Nemo had to, like, change a bunch of stuff and, like, a bunch of passwords and stuff to make sure, like, nothing else got hacked. They're being very aggressive recently, so like I said, make sure you're being careful. Be very careful and look after yourself, because it's a very strange world we live in. It's a very strange world we live in. It depends how you like to look at it. I like to work in the entertainment and music side of it, so I'm a DJ, VJ, and music producer. Oh, that's very cool. That is very cool. I hope you have a lot of fun with it. That is very cool. So skilled, applause. That's my streamer. Yeah, I am. I'm also dumb, and I'm also stuck with it, don't worry. It's like, once I get really used to something, I really struggle switching off of it, because it's like, oh my god, the new thing I'm gonna use doesn't work at all the same, and this if it does work the same in certain ways, it's just gonna confuse me more. This sucks. Bad. Grr. These days, skills and knowledge are just important as degrees. Yep. And sometimes degrees, unfortunately, don't mean a lot. But there are certain things where degrees definitely matter, and certain degrees where they it doesn't matter as much. But it's nice to have a formal education in. And being able to pursue a formal education and do that is kind of a blessing. So I'm not gonna harsh on it, because it is kind of a blessing. Anyways, almost 2 a.m. for me because I'm Australian. Epic. So I need to go to sleep. Thanks for helping me celebrate my awesome night.
Shiny.
I'm glad to help out. The time you've been here has been very exciting. I'm very glad that you sorted everything out, and I hope you sleep very well and have a beautiful day tomorrow. Also, yes, shiny. My biggest dream is to either perform at Tomorrowland main stage or to be one of the VJs working on Tomorrowland. Although my biggest achievement was when I worked on the visuals for Ultra Japan earlier this year. That's very cool. Very, very, very cool. That is very cool. I hope you had a very good time with it. Have good EPs? Indeed, have good EPs. If there's any ability I have, it is to yap to chat. You can see the minute I try and like do anything else, I get like immediately confused, and I'm like, what is chat on right now? Where is chat? What is chat on? And then I reread and I'm like, I'm back. I have highlighted the news. I want to go to Japan. I want to go to Japan too. Japan seems like a lot of fun. Cat or dog? That's a really good question. That's a very hard question, because I love cats and dogs. I've never owned a cat or a dog for reference. My lifelong pets have been hamsters, who I'm very good at looking at. I'm very good at looking after hamsters, because for some reason I do not understand that meme that people say where they're like, oh my god, hamsters march to their death. I'm like, I have never had a hamster march to their death. I've never had a hamster be that desperate to escape. I don't know what you guys are doing to your hamsters. I don't know what you're doing to your hamsters to make them want to die so badly. I'm joking. No one's doing anything. That's just a bit silly, and they need extra protections, and you need to, like, really be aware of the kind of animal you're looking after, which is why a lot of people have issues with hamsters. Hamsters are cute too, yes. We have a hamster currently. It's a family pet. It's not mine. It's a family pet. And his name is Sebastian. And he's very cute. He's cow print. He's cow print. And I also have a rabbit, a little rabbit. She's a little old lady. She's around maybe 9 or 10, I think. We adopted her. They're both adopted. They're like most of my rodent or I guess rabbit pets have been adopted in my life. So we don't actually know how old she was. But yes. So I don't have a lot of experience with cats or dogs, but I know that I have always wanted to own like cats and dogs. I really have. But I'm scared that I wouldn't be a very particularly good owner. I'm very worried about that. I think I had that thought with all of my pets before, like, I really commit to them, because I worry if I'm going to be like a really good owner for them, or I'm going to be able to like look after them properly. Because for those of you who know, I do struggle with my own health, so it's always a bit of a topsy-turvy. If I can get up and do stuff, and so I'm scared that I wouldn't be able to look after something. For context, the biggest EDM music festivals are Tomorrowland, Ultra, and EDC. I almost made it in the roster for EDC this year, but I just missed it. But dude, you almost made it. And that's kind of an achievement in itself. That's really cool. I love dogs, but I'm more of a cat person. Although, where I live, they don't allow cats. I want a chinchilla so bad. Chinchillas are cute. They're just very high maintenance pets. They are ridiculously high maintenance pets. Dog. My parents have an Alaskan Malamute. They're huge! Back home, and he's almost 17. Been with him since I was a little ankle biter. That's so big! That's so big! They're huge! So what do you do, Miss Cal VTuber? Unless that's a bit personal to ask. So I'm currently a full-time streamer. I know, that's kind of cool. But if we're talking about what I studied, I studied animation. I have a degree in animation, which is very funny with the state of the animation world right now. I do have a couple of credits on short films. But nothing big. I have a couple of credits on short films. I have a couple of credits on student films, short films, and some new stuff that I guess semi-new, quote unquote. But I'm definitely not in anything big. I was mainly on the side of production and organization. So I ran production mainly. So that was keeping people on task, keeping people up to date. I try to minimize where meetings need to happen where possible, because I'm a firm believer that if you have to take 15 minutes out of your day to attend a meeting, that's going to affect productivity, because you're going to be thinking about the meeting all morning, and then you're going to have the meeting, and then it's going to take you a while to get back into it. So, I'm someone who advocates that we had one weekly meeting, and then they let them work. They let the animators do their goddamn job. And then, like I said, weekly check-ins post that point, giving critique, having hands-on scenes too. Because I do have drawing ability. I don't have the best drawing ability, because, like I said, I'm more production-oriented. But I can draw. And I do a lot of modifications to scene, layout, rechecks. Like I said, running production, making sure everything's smooth, and stepping in to edit stuff. Yeah, but EDC has 250 artists. Yeah, but there's a lot of artists. There's a lot of great artists out there, and I'm like, the competition is pretty thick. I'm like, clearly you're really good as well, and that's because you wouldn't be in consideration if that wasn't the case. So, like, if you think about how much competition is out there now, you're doing really well still. Do you guys have a Discord? Yes, we do. I will click the button. Click the button. There is our Discord. Yeah, he's still taller than me if he puts his paws on my shoulders. That's adorable, but also terrifying. Very cool. I want to learn how to animate. It's not terribly... If you have drawing experience, it's not terribly hard to get into. it's not terribly hard to get into. I've had hands on 3D projects, I've had hands on 2D projects, I've had hands on stop motion projects. You kind of do that with production. It's just time, being able to sink the time into it. It takes a lot of time is what you will need for animation. It takes time. It takes a lot of time. If you are looking to get into 2D animation, that's where my speciality lies. 2D production. It's gonna sound cheesy, but the Animator's Survival Kit is a Bible. I still have it. I still use it whenever I'm working on even production. Whenever I'm working on production, looking at stuff, that if I need to revise something or we need to have a animator specific conversation, even in production roles, it still comes in incredibly useful for being like, hey, this motion should be a little bit more like this. If you look at like this chapter in the survival guide, it kind of explains it in a better way than I could. But yes, Blender's very good to get into. I think it's one of the it's got an easy entryway and a very high skill ceiling, which is very fun. But yes, I do recommend it. I know Stormix said, just before I get into what you said, Meech, Stormix said, what if you got all your meetings out first thing in the morning? So the thing with production is that a lot of the critique has to happen when shots are animated. So a lot of you'll see it in Japanese production lines. There's first pass animation, so first key, second key, and then there's second key / Genga. Now, Genga is the professional term for when the director or the animation lead goes back through the shots and doesn't redraw the entire shot, but instead redraws things that are slightly wrong. So it's actually spelled like this. The thing with that is those feedbacks cannot happen until the scenes are done. So usually what production will do is production tries to keep everyone in line and make sure that feedback is coming back as quickly as it possibly can as and when scenes are done. So the reason we can't just have the meetings all in the morning is because animation is a constant feedback loop where someone finishes a drawing, there's revisions on it, it goes to either back to that person or to the next person who usually they have someone on hand who does Genga, and usually those people are out of studio and they're brought on as freelancers to do Genga, because a lot of the time Genga is just about redrawing and tweaking scenes over and over again. So in Japanese animation especially, those jobs are usually freelance and out exported. I've always wanted to get into Genga, drawing Genga myself, but from a production line is where I have more experience in seeing how it's done and how it goes back and forth. But yes, so the reason you can't have all the meetings in the morning is because animation is a conversation, and it constantly requires a back and forth. As for a lot of other things, with meetings about how the production schedule is going, you can't typically have those right at the beginning of the morning, but if people are first trickling in, they need time to kind of look at their files, see where they are, because you can't do it last thing of the day because everyone's going to be emotionally and mentally checked out and no one's going to remember it the next day. And then also the next day, if you do it first thing in the morning when everyone comes in, they haven't had time to refamiliarize themselves exactly where the files stand at. So it's about straddling those two lines, keeping people updated while not updating them so much that they feel overwhelmed. That's what production is. It's a lot of running back and forth and keeping that conversation in the most amicable way you possibly can. But yes. Now that the year's almost over, what are your best moments that you've had this year? Just streaming, really. Streaming relatively. Being able to stream and do this and hang out with my chat and be silly. There's some amazing clips that have happened. I'm really... I have been truly blessed to be able to do this, and I'm sacrificing a lot to do it, but it's because like I obviously I'm not big enough to make a living wage off of this yet. So I'm kind of doing everything I can by myself until I can't anymore. So it's been a really wonderful year, and I'm very thankful for the community I've built. So the highlight is you guys. The highlight is the people around me. And that's cheesy, and oh, of course that's what the streamer's gonna say. Of course that's what the streamer's gonna say, but no, I genuinely mean that. I've made some... And I've actually made, like, some VTubers that I talk to, connections with other VTubers this year, and I never thought I could do that. I never thought I could make connections with other people in the way I have, so I'm proud for shooting my shot in very many ways. So yes, I guess getting to talk to the other VTubers that I have been blessed enough to talk to, and also getting to hang out with my blessed community. Oh god, that's so cheesy and lame. That's such a cheesy and lame answer. Actual answer, fuck it. Pokemon ZA launch day. There we go. We can have our fake answer that I don't... No one cringes at. Ew, cringe. Yeah, I know. Hi, Juriyama. Welcome in, welcome in. I was expecting to hear you say the con. The con was entirely different for entirely different reasons. V-Expo was incredible, but also in the very same way, terrifying. V-Expo was incredible, but terrifying. Getting to hang around like VTuber panels and stuff and be like, I'm not a VTuber, was very fun. It was very fun. And oh my god, the Enos incident is gonna haunt me for the rest of my days, actually. I lurk in her streams and I'm like, I can never type in here again. I can never type in Enos's chat again. I can never type in Enos's chat again. I'm so embarrassed. But I will say the Barbie panel was like genuinely like the biggest highlight. Getting to see all of my Oshis like live and like be so cute and adorable, and oh man, guys, I cannot stress this enough. I am a VTuber fan first, a VTuber second. Getting to see especially Enos and Vivi live. Oh my god, they're so cool. They're so cool. I'm so embarrassed about how much of a fangirl I am. Did you get a cookie? I can't remember. I did not. I was too anxious to get a cookie. I was too anxious to get it. I was way too anxious to get a cookie. I was like, oh no, I can't. I had the embarrassing incident with Enos, and where I practically ran away from her, and then I was like, I cannot do. I'm just gonna cry and go to the next panel and not to try and limit my human interaction with people. Professional VTuber enjoyer in a very non-parasocial way. In a very hide behind a brick wall and yeah. Ads have started. Oh my god, I forgot about ads. We will BRB. We will be right back. I'll talk while we're back. Promise. Burp. Hey, hi, hello. Welcome back from ad break. Sorry, I try and be a little bit more on top of those so that I want to make sure that no one misses content. Mrs. Content. So I take little breaks. I take little breaks when there are ad breaks to make sure no one misses content. Hey, hi, hello, Yuki Drums. Welcome in. Nice to meet you too. I really know it was hard for us, so don't make yourself feel guilty about it. No, it was just because like I said, I was wearing a mask and I was stuttering, and I was like, oh man, I am barely legible right now. I am barely legible as English right now. I feel really bad. That's the main reason because of that. But it was really a blessing. She was so sweet, and oh my god. Oh my god, seeing VTubers that you like in person is like, fanning myself. But yes, Meech said, for me, I'd say my year was actually pretty good. I got to perform overseas, work on a few festivals as a VJ, but I think my favorite highlight was meeting my idols. I got to meet Martin Garrix and Marshmello. I do know Marshmello. I am aware of Marshmello. It's very cool. Mainly because I had to work on the show with them to make sure it was to their liking. Very cool. Learned so much about music production from them. It's been wild. I'm glad you had a wonderful time. It's going well. I'm having a fun time. Getting to talk to the beans. Getting to talk to chat. Ramble about the year. Ramble hard about the year. We're just talking about how dear the year has been. I want to meet my Oshi in person one day, but I don't think she ever will. Hey, you might. I believe. I put a picture of my family dog in the disco. Oh my god. I have to see this dog. Sorry, chat. Give me a sec. Running to see this dog. Wait, pets. Oh, he's so cute. Look at this big little sad little face. Wow, his eyes are really close together. Huh. What a guy. Sorry, that was a really weird thing. That was a really weird thing to say. Attention. Dog. Yes, I love dog. My year has been very, very crazy. I feel like it's kind of been a crazy year for people. Martin Garrix is one of the greatest DJs of all time. Very cool. And yes, anything is possible. Meeting your idols, very cool. Very cool. One day I will maybe talk to Vivi. Maybe one day I will talk to Vivi. Probably not actually. I've hit a lot of speaking to just friends idols. I've actually hit a lot of shooting my shot and talking to them this year. So I was like, who, ooh. now it's like not getting tongue tied. A lot of them I do not know, like, I don't know on a personal level or anything. It's just we've shared a couple of conversations. I definitely not go far enough to, like, say that we talked, but I've done my best to shoot my shot and be very respectful of them. Yeah, I enlisted in the army, spent 16 weeks in boot camp, absolute hell. Deployed and have blown up so much explosives and shooting stuff. It's been great. Well, I'm glad you're having an okay time. I've had mixed reviews. Mixed reviews? Best friends, parasocial, woohoo, no. No. I'm so careful about the way I talk about certain streamers. I'm trying to be so careful and respectful. Didn't you panic a lot when Vivi was in a space you could talk? Shut up. I wasn't gonna tell chat about that. That's Alpha, fuck off. I wasn't gonna tell chat about that. Shut up. You can tell Jen about that. The crazy part is I've seen Marshmallow without his helmet. Whoa, that is crazy. That's like seeing a VTuber in person. It's like illegal. It's like illegal. Hayano did a panic key. It was fine. I did it. It was fine. It makes sense since Vivi had a meet and greet too, I think. So Vivi didn't have a meet and greet at Vexpo, but I know she did at a later convention. I didn't go to that one. Aito. Aito is doing because Aito recently got 900 followers on Twitch. So, Aito was doing a catch a wormhole for every follower they have. Hold on, let me shout out Aito. There we go. There's Aito. Bye, F in the cafe. I need to sleep. Thanks for letting me hang out in here. Thank you for hanging out in here. I very much appreciate it. It's very nice to have new faces pop in, or like old faces who have been here for a while, like I said earlier. It's very nice to have people pop in and just hang out. So thank you for coming in. I really do appreciate it. But yes, Aito had a stream where they were catching wormholes, and I know they're doing another wormhole stream today, I think. Are they live now? They might be live now. Are they live now? No, they're not live yet. But they're doing another wormhole stream today. They've been doing wormhole, so catch a wormhole for every single every single follower they have when they hit 900 followers. And I popped into Aito's stream for a little bit, and I was in the same room as Vivi for an extended period of time, and I was like, I should leave because it's getting very busy in here. And I was like, oh, I got to talk. I got to talk with that group for a little bit, and I was trying really hard not to be weird or fangirly and just be normal because it's Aito's stream and Aito's space, and I wanted to be respectful about it. So I was like trying aggressively hard to, oh my god, I summoned Aito. I was trying aggressively hard to be chill, but I was freaking out about being in the same room as just a lot of just friends. I was freaking out really hard about being in the same room as a lot of just friends, and I was having a heart attack. I was freaking out to my friends and not on stream because, like I said, it was Aito's stream celebration, and that was far more important. By the way, follow Aito. Hello, Aito. Why did you come in right as I was talking about this? And I'm very embarrassed. Very embarrassed. I'm so embarrassed. I'm so embarrassed. Let me fangirl. Sorry, I didn't wait 5 more minutes. It's really Alpha's fault because I wasn't gonna say anything about like how like truly flustered that made me, but man, I got truly flustered. I was like trying to be so not creepy. I was trying to be not a freak. I did contemplate leaving, but I was like, I just joined. If I leave as soon as like all of these people have come in, I'm gonna look like the rudest motherfucker ever. I was like, oh my god, Aito's just hanging out with EE. I can handle that and not explode. And then I was like, oh, if I leave right away, I'm gonna look so weird. Oh god. Oh god. I do need to hydrate. Thank you for the head pats, but I missed Iris's hydrate earlier. That just totally reminded me. Sorry, Iris, I'm hydrating now. Hydrating just for you, baby. The being perceived by
being perceived by Oshis is a very scary thing, guys. But yes, Hayano must be protected at all times. Hopefully. Hopefully. You did a good job, I thought. I was screaming to Alpha, but I was like trying to be so normal because I was like, this is Ido stream and this is like all about Io, and I don't want to take away from that, and I don't want to start anything or be weird. So I was like, don't be weird, don't be weird, don't be weird, don't be weird. I think I still was kind of weird, but it's fine. That's why I was like, I'm gonna try and join when there's not as many people, because I just embarrass, like, me and Ito, great pairing, incredible pairing in my heart, just incredible. Ito is like the most comforting person to be around. If you haven't been in an Ito stream, I do recommend it. Ito is like the sweetest being, and someone who is like just so very genuine that it's like contagious. Ito is like literally the sweetest person I've ever met in the VTubing sphere, and the most genuine person. I cannot stress that enough. It's so contagious whenever I get to hang out with Ito, or like be in a situation where we're making content together, because they're so contagiously calming. And that's always the coolest. It's always the coolest. So yeah, that I wanna make sure I'm being just as supportive and chill and cool, because they are. And yes, I'm embarrassing myself now very, very much, and I'm yeah, okay, I am somewhat redeemed to blush, and I am actually blushing right now, so we're gonna pretend that it's... Thank you, Boy Kaiba, thank you. I will hydrate, thank you, Kazuma, thank you. Doll, shut up. Shh, be quiet. Shh. Thank you, Iris, for the bailout. What do we think of Dispatch? I love Dispatch. Dispatch is so fun. Oh god, I'm gonna say something. You know what? I'm gonna say something embarrassing to get to change what I'm embarrassed about. Okay, you ready for this? I'm gonna say something embarrassing to change what I'm embarrassed about. Sonar would smash. Gotta change what I'm embarrassed about rapidly. That's out of left field. Explain. What do you mean that's out of left field? What do you mean? Smash! Wait, what is there to explain? That's a pathetic man. He gets cuffed to a... He gets cuffed to a fucking piece of exercise equipment because he wants to see boobs. He's pathetic. I love him. Smash! You just went from sweet in the streets to freak in the sheets in 0.3 seconds? That's how you drastically change. Listen, if you've ever embarrassed yourself and you need to embarrass yourself in another way. Haha, I'm assuming you didn't cut him then? No, I absolutely cut him. That bitch was gone. Listen, I am a professional, and I don't let my dick do the thinking. I am a professional. Damn, hush. In fact, him being like I'm not gonna say anything, but later episodes, that just kind of added to it. calls himself an alpha. I want to bully him till he cries. There's two contingencies in life, okay? Bahaya, his name is Victor because he's a winner. Yes, he's pathetic. There's two for sure certainties in life. And it is that A, if it is a pathetic man, Hayano will want him. And B, if it is a powerful woman, Hayano will want her. Malevola and Sonar are the perfect duo. Perfect duo. Perfect duo. Thank you. Thank you. That's real of you. This is the most real. This is the most real I've been all day. Gah, Malevola, tall woman with a sword. Gah. I love that woman. Oh my god. She's... Whoa. Whoa. That's all I'm saying. Whoa. I'm not allowed to say the things I would say. Please understand. I'm being censored for the sake of family-friendly content. Whoa. I've been listening to Fort Squad non-stop ever since I finished it. Real. I knew about her before Dispatch, so like hearing her in Dispatch was like a bit of like a whoa. Why the fuck are you here? But there was a lot of whoa. Why the fuck are you here in that game? I'm not gonna lie. Truly, to all-star voice lineup. I cannot complain. That's some good voice acting. That's some good voice acting. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Hi, Oma K. Welcome in. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Sorry, we are in fact being silly and talking about Dispatch. I'm gonna try not to spoil anything because I understand it's still relatively new. But just know, I love me I love me villains. Villains are great. I love villains. I love redeemed villains. It's like my favorite little thing. It's all good. I've spoiled myself on Dispatch. Oh, I'm sorry. It's very easy to get spoiled at the moment. That's why I'm trying not to add to it out there. Hi, Shin! Hello! Robert Robertson. Gah! You're so right. You're so right. I'm so sad. I'm so sad. I get it. Both of the romances are great, and that's fine. But why can't I be gay? Why can't I be gay? Robert Robertson III is gay. That's a bi man. That is a bi man. Let me be gay. Gay for who? Any of the men. Give me any of the options. Any of them. That's a bi man. Give me a romance option. Give me a gay romance option. They're all great. What game is that from? Dispatch. Don't worry, we're not spoiling anything. Not spoiling anything. Keeping it very light combo. Phenomenon. Lol. Turned into... Listen, we all have different types. I just joined for the first time. What did I walk into? Well, hi.
Thank you.
Thank you for the follow, okay. Welcome in. I hope you're having a wonderful day. You just walked into feral dispatches. Feral. Just feral. Listen, this conversation started by me saying that I would smash Sonar. That, like, there's no coming back from this conversation. This conversation is just feral core. So you joined to VTuber being feral. Oh my god, have you seen that gif of that, like, dog who's, like, biting aggressively? That's me with Malevola and Sonar. Listen, we had to have me and my IRL friends had to have a very, very real debate. If I was a furry because of Sonar. Found where I will be for today. If liking Sonar makes me a furry, that is the debate that has been ongoing. It is. If are you already a furry? Listen. There is a graph. And technically, Kenomimi is not furry. That's the truth. Thank you for the follow. Jolly Ubas? Is that correct? I'm terrible. I'm really terrible. I'm squinting at words today. I'm squinting at words and I'm wearing my goddamn glasses. What's happening? But thank you for the follow. Welcome in. I hope you're having a wonderful day. And I hope you like the chaoticness that is this community. I looked up what you look like. Depends. I would have to say that if you do want to slash Soda, you are a furry. Sorry, that's fine. I don't care. I don't really care. Jolly or John? Ah, okay. Jolly it is. Not what I would call pretty, and it sounds arbitrary if you want to call it furry or not. Yeah, I don't mind. Pokemon lover and you're starting to like slightly furry stuff. Interesting. Sai, one of my first videos on my YouTube was a Pokemon Smash or Pass. We're not coming back from this. One of my first videos on my YouTube channel was Smash or Pass Pokemon. We were already at the end game. The end times. I have never held anything back about my likes. For the content is out there. It's I don't know what I don't know what oversharing means. She's cooked, Your Honor, but also based. Yep. That's an important thing to do for a Pokemon player if you're a furry. Not me scrolling through your YouTube. Yeah, it's an unedited, uncut video where I just do the because it was a trend. Markiplier had done it, and I was like, oh my god, this would be really fucking funny. Truly, it will haunt me. It will haunt me for the rest of my life. I think I had a very good smash to pass ratio, and I will stand by any of the opinions I have said in that video. In fact, there might be more smashes now. The only way I'd do smash or pass for my own dignity if it was for Kajinka. Now that's real, but I'm doubling down is crazy. Listen. It's fine. I did a D&D Monster Manual Smash or Pass when that was a thing. I couldn't do that. It'd just be like 90% smash. 90% smashes for anything that's not just like, you know, a literal animal. Correct. I know! I don't care. The more monstrous, the better. You can make me ashamed of it because you can make me blush, but I will never be ashamed of it. I will always double down, triple down even. I stand by what I know, and that is serve. Serve. I guess I do only watch Monster Lovers. No, do you know how many undead things are in that? Listen. You just need one line of logic. And if you can logically explain it in any way, you legally have to say smash. Because if you can imagine it, and you're not immediately like, ugh, ew. Be honest with yourself. You need to say smash. That's all I'm saying, holding up both my hands. If you can imagine yourself in any situation, it's not an immediate turn-off. It has to be a smash. The only explanation I accept is the soul is human to start with. Truly! I imagine a lot of things, but it doesn't mean it has to be smash. If you can imagine it, and you're not immediate... No, but if you're... The one stipulation is, if you're not immediately like, ew, what the fuck? Smash. Because it's not just about, is it a smash or pass from an attractive sense? It's about, is it a smash or pass, or could I do it for the experience? And I'm in it for the experience. And this is very serious. Spitting facts. Because some of them, it's not an attracted thing. It's about it with the experience be interesting. The experience would be interesting. 10 feet, oh god, brother. I would smash Katakuri from One Piece and he's like, what, fucking 40? Next question. Or from it, is it tolerable in any capacity? Yes. Yes. Sometimes it's about figuring. It's not about if I would, it's if I could. Oh, I'm terrible. Okay, I'm terrible. I'm terrible. I'm terrible. I'm terrible. Listen, I know I'm terrible. I double down on being terrible because at least then you, as chat, understand that I am terrible. Dog, you do a jackal. What's a jackal? Nah, that might be too animal. If it's just like a literal animal, then no. That's if it is a literal animal, then I can't. If it's a literal animal, then I can't. If 90% of the images that come up on Google, like, are it's a dog, then maybe I might struggle. Jackalware is acceptable, though. Hold on. Jackaware is acceptable, though. Minotaur is the animal eye. Yeah, it's gotta be at least Minotaur, right? It's gotta have some humanoid in it. Some humanoid in it. Some humanoid. It's gotta have something human in it. And by the way, it's gotta have some humanoid in it. Remember that. It's got to have some humanoid in it. No matter how intelligent, it has to. It's have to be the ghost of a human. Yes. Yes. I mean, okay. I could. It probably do a dragon. If I had to go like full. If it's sentient and can consent, then I mean, yeah, that's it, right? If it's like sentient and can consent, yeah, that's. I think that's the line. An adult intelligence, yeah, yes. Well, yeah. I say well as in like, can someone who's not adult intelligence consent? That's a very complicated topic though, and I was like, actually, I don't really want to get into that. But I'm gonna say, if generally speaking, if you say can consent, I'm gonna assume you mean an adult, because anything like pre-adult cannot consent. For the sake of safety's sake, sanity's sake, I know it's way more complicated than that. Way more complicated than that. Say being adult intelligence is still not enough for me. That's fair. I think everyone has their own lines of it. It's like, some people are like, has to be consentable and sentient, and then also has to be humanoid. I played a game recently with a dragon. Very cool. Listen. There's a very good line, which is, humans are the most adaptable beings I've ever seen in my life. And I truly think if there was any alien life out there, humans, as long as, again, it made sense and they were like sentient and they were like, we could understand each other and consent to it, humans would smash every alien. Every single alien. I believe that in my heart. There would be a human for every single alien. Consent this, consent that is so bad to be wanting to be defeated and taken by monsters. That's still that's still consent. That's still consent. Can I see the menu? Can I see the menu? No, yeah, you can have the menu. I thought this was a cafe. Yeah, no, it was just a conversation we were having, and then, hey, can I just imagined someone walking in, listening to that entire conversation, and then just going, hey, can I have the menu? Ooh. Oh my god, I laughed so hard. I laughed so hard. I got lightheaded. Hi, Lynn. Hello. If something is humanoid enough, smash. I really like your model, by the way. Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god. It's a work conversation if you make it one. Perhaps dispatch is not the only workspace filled with HR violations. Perhaps this place is also filled with HR violations. And I brought it full circle. I am your streamer, everybody. When did we work here? Whenever you want to. If you want to help out and work here, you can. If you don't want to help out and work here, you don't have to. Still waiting for that menu. It's don't worry. Listen. There's a menu on every table. We do basically all drinks except super pretentious coffee because I don't know how to I don't know how to do super pretentious coffee. I can make a hell of a latte. I can make a iced shaken espresso. I can do a glorified iced latte. Yeah, I can do an iced macchiato. They're not terribly hard. I mean, like, if you want, like, specialty coffee that's pulled for a certain amount of seconds. I'm probably not going to be able to do that because I don't really have the ability to do that. But most other drinks I can make. Which is very surprising, seeing as you would have thought that I would have worked at, like, a coffee shop at some point. No. I just have a very complicated family who have a lot of complicated coffee orders. It was unpaid barista training the entire time. You're more of an office woman. Yeah, I've more worked in offices than I have anywhere else. The cafe is a nice breath of fresh air because of that. She's done it again. That's my streamer right there. I am truly a cursed being. I go working back of house. I don't think you want to work back of house. I don't think you do. I don't think you want to. There's a load of, like, listen, there's 3 types of jobs in the cafe. There's helping out with cleaning up and restocking and stuff. There's serving people with coffee, and then there's there's rampaging spirits, and they need dealing with. So which back of house do you mean? Cleaning and restocking, or dealing with the rampaging spirits? 1967 Star Trek is the origin of the Omegaverse. So thank you for me learning this against my will. What's the most frou-frou coffee we can get here? That's my regular order. Frou-frou? Like fancy? Well, like, cause like, I could do like one of those like, what are they called? The Starbucks oat shaken espresso ones. I can do those because as sorry, not to get political on Made, because I don't allow politics really to be chatted about, but I have in fact boycotted Starbucks because hashtag Free Palestine. But you know, so I can personally make I can personally fucking make stuff like that. I'm one of the rampaging spirits haunting the cafe at night crying. No! Shaken, not stirred. Really weird drink, by the way, because I'm pretty sure it's not, like, fully shaken, because they put, like, syrup on the cup, and it doesn't dissolve and looks kind of, like, normal. They have Kopi Luwak where she does the special bean thing herself. No, we don't. I'm not doing that. I'm not digesting. I don't poop out coffee the same way it went in. I don't poop out the way in. That was something I didn't even know. Now I have a responsibility to go to my local shop, so I was doing that anyway. Yeah, support local. Support local. Support local. Oops, I got political on main again. Was meant to. Oopsie, oopsie, oopsie. I keep doing that. Oopsie, oopsie, oopsie. Makes my my beliefs in things very, very, very vocal. Makes my beliefs in things very vocal all the time. Me, oopsie, got political on main again. Just so you know, my F is a little broken, so you will have to feel it in sometimes. Sorry, my English is broken. I'm Greek. Don't worry about it. I appreciate it. I appreciate the effort to communicate in English. Me, ooh. It's fine. A lot of the things I say, I believe aren't inherently political because I believe that they're just like human rights, and I don't think human rights should be political. Is just what I'm saying. Just what I don't think trans people being trans or not should be a political thing. Just saying. That's a political statement. Unfortunately, it is, and I don't think it should be. I don't think it should be. But no. I will be quiet. I will be quiet. I will be quiet. I will be quiet. I will be silenced at this time because I don't wanna. Go off, Queen. Saying it shouldn't be a political statement is a political statement. I know. It's upsetting though. It is upsetting. I want my friends and people I love to be happy and to live well, and without having to explain themselves or explain who they are to people for that sake. It all comes from a place of love. It all comes from a place of love. When I want to summon those people, ugh. Ooh. I have a trans friend in America. I pray for them. Genuinely. I pray for a lot of, like, trans people, though. And I'm not even inherently religious, but I still find myself, I guess not really pray, but, like, good manifestations that way is what I mean when I say that. I manifest good things for all of my trans brothers and sisters. She hates religion, specifically Christians. Yeah. I get it. It's hard. I mean, I'm not inherently hatred. I don't inherently hate religion. I hate people who use religion as an excuse to undermine people's identity. I want to write a character named Zosimus the All-Surviving. Ooh, that's very cool. I'm good at it most of the time, but sometimes it's so broken. That's okay. That's the entire path of learning a language. But sometimes sometimes you're gonna speak a language and it's gonna be a little broken, but it's about, like, practicing and, like, getting real world experience with it. So, yeah. That's the main thing. I use my religion as an excuse to just be chill and go with the flow. Taoism. I did actually at the start of the year. What was the book I read at the start of the year? But it was about Taoism. It was. Fuck. I don't know what it was. But I read it at the start of the year. Oh my god! VTuber read book. What? It was very out of my usual wheelhouse for books I read. But I had a lot of fun with it. I thought it was interesting. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on, sorry, my tracking is gonna go dead a second because I'm gonna what did I read? Sorry, hold on. Sorry, I'm going through everything I've read this year. I read No Longer Human at some point this year as well. That was really good. I started rereading the Iliad because I love the Iliad. Oh, Tao Te Ching is what I read, and I found it very interesting. I found it very, very interesting. I've been trying to widen my reading in that way, so that like I understand like different cultures and stuff. Sorry, I'm switching back to my tracking now. Switching back to my traffic now, promise. But yes, I recently read that, and I thought it was fascinating. Something I fascinating. Yeah. Yeah. Something I'm angry about every day. Why do I have to learn ancient Greek? I felt that. Books! Yeah. But no, Tao Te Ching was really good. I thought it was a really interesting insight to how different people structure their worldview. I've kind of wanted to get into a bit more philosophy, because, yeah, I think it would be interesting. However, I was reading 1984, and I hadn't read that in a great while. And I started reading 1984, and I got like halfway through it, and then I took a bit of a break from it because the state of the world is concerning, and reading 1984 while the state of the world is how it is was a little bit taxing on my mental health. I do intend to fully go back and finish it though, because I think it's very interesting. Where are you now in the Iliad? So I'm a good portion way through. I have read the Iliad. I did classical civilizations at A level, so I have read through the whole of the Iliad once. I wanted to reread the Iliad because I finally wanted to go through and read the Odyssey. It's because that's the one that I haven't read. I didn't read the Odyssey. So yes. Whoa, Epic the Musical spoilers. I actually haven't watched a whole lot of Epic the Musical. I've seen animatics with some of the songs, but I haven't like really sat down and I guess not watched but listened to all of it. I haven't really had the chance to do that yet. But I do love that kind of stuff. I was always a big fan of like classical civilizations, I guess is the way to put it. As for stuff that I'm reading that isn't super verbose and breaking my brain, I have one of my comfort books is when Before the Coffee Gets Cold. I've been slowly working through that series. I need to buy the last couple of books. But yes, I don't read as much as I'd like to, but it was at least one of my goals to read more this year. So yes, that was one of my goals this year, to read more. I literally see no need to when I already understand authoritarianism is evil and government money tendencies must be restrained at any opportunity. I agree. I think it's still a good read, though. I think it's still a very thought-provoking read. Ads will happen ads will happen in about 4 minutes. I basically run ads whenever I can, every hour for about 3 minutes, 3 to 4 minutes, so that I can disable pre-roll so that you don't get hammered with ads when you first come into the stream, so you can get a little bit of watching done. Get to know me a little bit before you decide whether or not you want to stay or not. I don't know why the alert didn't work. It came up on there, but it didn't end up in Streamlabs chat. So thank you, Gundam Master Knight, for the follow. Welcome in, welcome in. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Let me refresh my mini feed. Hold on. There we go. After you read the Odyssey, you have to read the Telegony. It's so crazy, man. I will definitely add it to the list then. Like I said, I'm a bit of I'm not a slow reader, but I find it hard to carve out time that is for me to read. So I definitely need to get a lot more like present in mind with stuff like that. Reading is very fun. You guys read? Yeah, we do! Surprisingly. Thank you. VTuber reads. Surprisingly, VTuber reads. Okay, I fixed it. Thank you for the follow. May your day. Welcome in, welcome in. Hope you're having a wonderful day. But yes, no, we're just talking about stuff. I kind of made a promise to myself that I'd read a little bit more this year. I made an effort towards it. I definitely finished more books than I did last year. But it's forever my goal to read a little bit more reliably and read a little bit more. Hi, May your day. Hello, hello. Thank you. I very much appreciate it. Do you like the design? Think. I gotta get back to reading more novels and not just manga. I find yes, a lot of my reading time is usually taken up by manga. And while I love manga, I would love to read a little bit more novel work. Just because I think it really keeps the creative juices going. And I do want to. You read Blood Meridian? Meridian. There we go. Sorry. Blood Meridian. No, I have not read that. But I have been adding a lot of things to my list and working through them. I still want to read... I've heard mixed amounts on it, but Fahrenheit 451. It wasn't really in any of my formal education stuff, but I was very interested. Even though I'm not talking with you today, I'll see you tomorrow. Well, thank you so much. I will see you. I will see you. Thank you for popping in and popping a follow, though. I really do appreciate it. And I appreciate whenever anyone can pop in and hang out, even for a short amount of time. So please don't worry about it. And also, tomorrow's your birthday. Well, happy birthday for tomorrow. Apollodorus's bibliothèque? Bibliothèque. I'm terrible at pronunciation. Is the largest text of Greek stories I've ever read. Wow. Longer than Hesiod's Theogony. Ugh, I'm terrible. I like Fahrenheit 451. I do want to read it. Fahrenheit 451 is like 1984, but with a good ending. I might enjoy it then. I will hydrate. Thank you, Iris. A biblioteca, lol. You said it right, the first and last line, so bibliothèque. ads have started. Oh god, I forgot about ads. We take a break during ads, so I will BRB and I will be right back with you in just about 3 minutes. Hi, hello! My name is Hayano! Hello, I'm back. I'm back. Hello, how's everyone doing? Mark my words, Moth. I see things got heated in the BRB screen. I had to take a little bit longer of a break just because I had a couple things to do. Had to go refill my water. Just so you know, here in Greece, Odyssey and Iliad are lessons in middle school. Oh, that's very cool. I mean, I guess it might get a little bit long-winded, but I think that's really cool. I opted to take that as lessons, so I had a lot of fun with it. I think they're both really cool pieces. We did have to debate whether we thought Homer was a real person or not, which was kind of weird. Hold on, let me get my water. Voice dying. Vocal fry. Homer, the person who quote unquote wrote the Iliad and the Odyssey. So yes, that was something we had to debate, if they were a real person or if it was a title for, if it was just a title. Because it was both a title for, if I remember correctly, sorry if I'm getting this wrong, it was a title that was passed down to a bunch of people who knew the story by mouth, mouth, basically. And would retell the story from memory. And yes, if there were multiple of them, can all be called Homer. Or if Homer was one person who just wrote the story and then passed it down verbally / orally to all of those people. Having to learn how to read it in ancient Greek and then study 20 pages of it or an exam is really painful. Yeah, for an exam. Mm-hmm. I can imagine. I was not a big fan of formal exams on the topic. I thought it was a better piece to be talked about. It was a better piece to be talked about than it was a piece that I felt comfortable writing an essay on. I thought there were so many intricacies about it and things that could be debated. But I definitely struggled writing about it. The worst part of ancient Greek is the diacritics. Diacritics aren't even used in the Codex Sinaiticus or Vaticanus. Vaticanus? Like the Vatican? In the 2nd century. That's the easy part? Wow. I guess it really depends what you've grown up with. Also, I love Aito's no, he's a Simpson character. I was trying to remember so deeply what I'd learned in those lessons that I just completely, I saw that and I was like, Jesus. Oh my god, that was good. That was really good. What would you say are the hardest parts of ancient Greek, Drew? That's interesting. It is interesting that what you find as hard in different languages, if for people who learn multiple languages, I think people who learn multiple languages are the most interesting people in the world. You have so much to talk about, there's so much you can talk about when it comes to language, how languages differ, how they compare, how they express certain things. It's such a beautiful art form. Language is truly, in my heart, such a beautiful art form. I wish as a kid I had put more effort into learning languages. Because I picked up a bunch of random, one-trick pony things from every language. I can count to 10 in a lot of languages. Not very proficiently, but I can do it. But I really wish I'd I put more effort into learning past that because I do think languages are a very beautiful thing. I think communication is one of the most underrated
Nice to
forms
see
of
you
art.
again, cult leader.
Hello, Dino Sharks. Welcome in, welcome in. Not a cult leader. Still not a cult leader. But yes, I think it's very interesting. Growing up when you're little with multiple languages is tough. I was pretty much mute till around 12 because of it. I do get it might be overwhelming. The grammar stuff is painful, really painful. Oh, that's interesting. It's never too late to start learning. It's like drawing. You wish you did it more as a kid, but you can start and learn as an adult. I agree. I think the big reason I haven't up until this point is just because, like I said, it's just having time for it, really. There's a lot of things. Oh my god, I'm terrible for it. There's a lot of things I'd like to try to learn how to do.
Shiny.
And it's about finding the time to do it. Because I think as I've gotten older, I've become insatiable about learning. I think learning is so learning things and being engrossed in other cultures and being fascinated with it all is such a blessing to be able to do. And I am so insatiable about it now. There's so many things I want to learn, so many things I want to do. Thank you, Foe and a Half, for the follow. Welcome in, welcome in. Greetings from Japan. You seem pog and short and cute, so I followed. Thank you so much. I hate to say it, but I'm unfortunately not very short. But if I'm given good vibes, then that's all I really care about. Pho mention it's pho, isn't it? I keep saying it pho, but it's pho. Thank you for the like. Yes. There is a Discord. For me, I'm learning Japanese and Spanish, and I'm struggling. When I was younger, I tried learning Spanish, but my absolutely tiny fuck you. I'm taller than most VTubers. Hayano about to reveal she's a 6'2" Amazoness. I wish. I'd love to be that tall. But I am taller than most VTubers. I just don't talk about it because, you know, why would I reveal my height to you? Why would I give you that? Because no matter what I say, people are gonna call me short. So, I don't care. I don't care to argue this with you. Just know that I am taller than most VTubers. Yeah, so I grew up, I grew up back and forth between, England and, Gibraltar. And I wish I'd learned Spanish. A big reason I didn't is because, my grandfather, if you know anything about Gibraltarians, they're not very fond of they don't have the best relationship with Spain. So my grandfather wanted me to talk English, not Spanish. So he never really taught me Spanish because it wasn't something that he wanted me to learn, because he wanted us to, and we moved back to England while I was still very young. So it wasn't really something that I ever had the opportunity, or he wanted me to learn. He was very, you don't need Spanish. You don't need it. We're English kind of energy. We're Gibraltarian. We use English. Very, very old generation thoughts about Gibraltar. But yes. Talking about short, I saw a 6 foot plus, excluding the platform shoes, goth girl yesterday, and it was terrifying to walk past her. That's cool as shit, though. I think you're the perfect size for a Hayano. Yeah. I'm only 5'10", 5'11". Oh, Pico! Hi, Pico! I'm 5'5", shorter than Napoleon Bonaparte. But hey, Napoleon Bonaparte was a hell of a lover. This is the word Aristophanes. What? That's what? That's what? That's absurd! I wouldn't know what to do with that. I don't like Spanish, but your grandpa is very patriotic. He is very patriotic. He's very patriotic. He's very about Gibraltar. He's like, Gibraltar is English. I'm like, yes. Yes, grandfather. Gibraltar is English. I don't argue it. I don't argue it. That's a long word, though. I get why that might be complicated. Do not bow. Do not bow. Do not bow. I'm a very normal person. Listen, chat seems to be under the belief that I'm a cult leader. I am no cult leader. That is not the case. It's the name of the meal in a play. Oh. Wow, that is fascinating. Takes off hard. Bow bow. Bow bow. Bow 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 bow. Fuck. Why did you do that? Why did you do that? I will. I'm terrible. Every time someone says like a little. It's the same thing with pollo. It's like if someone says pollo in chat, I'm like pollo. Now I'm like bow 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 bow. Now if I don't bow, I'll be doing what you command, so there's no winning. Ah, I'm sorry. I've ruined it. I've ruined it. Thank you for the hydrate, Iris. I will in fact hydrate. Nom 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 nom. Ow. Hee. Alright, chat. I'm gonna come clean about something. I'm going to tell you just this once. I'm going to tell you how tall the human mech that pilots Hayano is. Like, this is the only time I am going to tell you how tall I am. Okay? This is the only time that I'm going to be genuine and tell you. Well, this is the only time. So you better get ready to update the Hayano wiki. Okay? Are you ready? I'm gonna be 100% serious. I'm sitting down for this. Don't end the stream the moment you say Hayano is. Alright, are you ready? Okay. Are you ready with the wiki? The flesh mech behind Hayano, and therefore the canon Hayano height, is 5'7". And when I go out and about, I wear platform boots that are 2 inches. So when I am out and about, I am traditionally 5'9". Don't you clip that! Not allowed! I was so close! Hayano is taller than me. I told you, I wasn't short! I'm not short for a girl! When I say I'm not short, it's just because I'm not actually short. I can't claim short.
You're so small.
See, I knew this was gonna happen because there's a load of 6-foot motherfuckers here. I'm 5'10", but I slouch, so we're probably eye level when you have your platforms on. I scare a lot of men who are 5'10" when I'm wearing my platforms. That's taller than most women, even in places where the UK, where the average height is taller. The UK is not tall, honestly, no. No. It's just because everyone who I take photos with is usually ridiculously tall. I thank you for your point taxes. They will go back into the community and definitely not into my pocket to eat when no one's looking. But yes, that's I think I'm such an average height that it's not really worth talking about. So that's why it never comes up. I'd come up to your shoulders when you're in your platform set. There we go. Now, this will be wiped from your memory at the end of stream. Wiped from your memory. This is why I say Eldritch Hayano form, which I still need to design. The Eldritch Hayano form would easily be like quite easily over 6 foot. What was wiped from my memory? You'll never know. I just used that little pen flash from what's it? Men in Black. There we go. Men in Black. Pew! Well, it's gonna be so sad they missed this. Pew! Pew! Are you French? No, I'm British. I mean, you could argue I'm Gibraltarian, but that's a whole different conversation. 'Cause I fell for you. That caught me so off guard. That was so good. That was good. Congrats, that was good. That was good. Great first time chat. That was a good first time chat use. What were we talking about? I saw the light. I have another one. Want to hear it? I should. As long as it's SFW. If it's SFW, sure. If this is the prelude to an NSFW joke, I doesn't know. No, thank you. Are you Manchester? I don't think this is gonna go well. 'Cause we should be united. That's very funny. That one's good. That's very funny for entirely different reasons. Mainly because my family are all genuinely Manchester United supporters. So there you go. There you go. Little family trivia. I don't watch football. Don't ask me about football. Do not ask me about football. I watch it exclusively so that my granddad has someone to talk to about it. And that is the only reason. Don't expect me to talk about football. Are you from Tennessee? Because you're in Tennessee. Thank you, I know. Thank you, I know. Listen, this is great. I can just steal chat's jokes all night. As British people will attack. We take you in. No! We're being good. We're being good. Also, we're not a cult. God damn it. We're not a cult. I can't keep playing into these cult jokes. Funniest one I got was, are you from South Korea? Because I can tell that you're my soulmate. Oh, that's so good. That's so good, Iris. That's good. That's good. Iceland is done for. Why is Iceland done for? What are we doing to Iceland? I'll train you! Unhinged. Dino Sharks, thank you for redeeming your point taxes. They go back into the community and definitely not into my pocket. Bomb them. No! What did Iceland do to you? Iceland's chill. We love Iceland too. You know what? We love love and light only. With Ivans, like Ivan the person, I only tell dad jokes. Real. What kind of shoes do frogs wear? Open-toed sandals. No, we will not be bombing anything. Bombs are now banned from chat. No bombs in chat. I can't believe I have to say this, but bombs are now banned in chat. Do not make bomb threats in my chat. The guy who sent it to me did get my number. Oh, Iris. Oh, honey. Oh, honey. I did 90% on that was a fuck boy. HR Nightmare dad jokes to another HR Nightmare. I know, we need to. I'm in a HR Nightmare consistently with you guys. I had a wrangle chat. It'd just be like, come here, come on, don't be weird, chat. What? It was funny. I'm not telling. What? Fried chicken tenders made with beer batter and buttermilk batter, dipping first being fried in buttermilk, then beer battered and refried a second time with thick, fluffy waffles that are also buttermilk and brown sugar mixed in. That does sound good. Or pork loin with a bourbon injected and brown sugar rub broiled and sliced into sandwiches on freshly made cauliflower buns. So fun Hayano trick. Fun Hayano trick. I'm definitely allergic to cauliflower. Fun Hayano trick. Fun Hayano trick. Watch me trick, guys. Definitely, but that's an okay thing to be allergic to. Yeah, well, definitely in the way of, I already have asthma, so if I have an allergic reaction, I'm fecked. Going on the wiki. Weirdly enough, I'm not allergic to broccoli, but it's just cauliflower. It's just cauliflower. It's the weirdest thing. Holding up a cauliflower to Hayano. She doesn't need trick when she runs away screaming, I'm allergic, give it away! No, I break out in like full hives and swell all the way up. And then it's like, because I have asthma anyway, I'm like more prone to suffocating, unfortunately. More prone to suffocating was literally how it was phrased to me, and that's very funny. So I will pick the fried chicken, thank you. Thank you for the follow. True Demon Lord Dremeru? Or is it Dr. Imeru? Is it True Demon Lord? True Demon Lord Rimeru. True Demon Lord Rimeru. Got it. Got it. I got it. I can read. I can read. Are you England or do you just have an England accent? I am somewhere in the realm of England. The bun can always be substituted. I am all of England. I am all of England. Rimuru, the slime! Oh! Yes! It is reincarnated as a slime. Oh my god, I totally got it now. Hayano, I have a question. Yes, I have an answer. Well, biscuits and gravy. Probably the pork, actually. Probably the pork. Hello, random phone call from someone I don't recognize, so I'm not going to answer that. If you're the whole of England, does that mean I live on Hayano? We all live in Hayano now. Nope. Shouldn't have said that. For fuck's sake! Ah! No! Shit! Oh, for fuck's sake. I give up. I give up. Another HR nightmare has begun. Oh my god. I give up. I give up. I give up. I bought a camera, but it only works on mountains. It's a GoPro. Oh my god! When I was in Wales, I saw cows, guys. I saw cows. Union said, why not both? Because one is a HR nightmare, and the other is a HR nightmare. No! Stop it! Put him away! Put him away or I'll forcibly take him. I will start putting people in timeout. Cows! I see and sadly smell cows all over the time. I wish more cow. More cow in life, please. No bombs, chat. Please focus on the cows, please. Focus on the cows. God. How have I done this again? Every fucking time, I try and say something, or I try and speak something, I say the worst version of it. But what is the cow made out of? Cow? More cow. Cow is made out of more cow. And then if you look into more cow inside of more cow, there is more cow. It's just like cow recurring. Cow recurring. Cow recurring. Wait. You. Guys, so, can you hear that noise? I have Gudetama post-it notes. Gudetama. And that they, quite frankly, they don't work as post-it notes. They don't work as post-it notes. They're Gudetama post-it notes, but really they just like, whenever I peel them off and go to stick them on something, they just like roll inwards and do not stick. They roll, they just become taco-shaped Gudetama post-it notes, which is a little depressing. However, I've been using them to write out like things that I can do for the stream. Upgrades, people. Upgrades that I can make to the stream. One of those things that has been sitting here for like five weeks, and it was the implementation of a exclamation mark look. And I finally did the exclamation mark look. However, I'm endeavoring to start adding things that will not take 5 weeks for me to get to. So, either in chat or on the Discord server, press the button. Whoa! I have a button for that now. I have a button for that now. I have a button, and so if you have any suggestions, they will go on the Gudetama post-it notes, and I will see if I can get with them. If you are on the Discord server, there is also in the Hayano category, Hayano viewer submits, and in Hayano viewer submits, you can give any ideas. I'm like so profesh. Excellent. No more HR violations today. There's probably going to be more HR violations in a way. In a way. Sounds connected to emotes. How do I sound connect to emotes? Is that a thing? Is that a thing I can do? I was thinking about doing sounds connected to the redeems. So like hydrate had a noise cue so that I don't have to like physically see it happening to get it to happen. I was considering that. I was also, yeah, so I was considering like hydrate makes a little ding and posture check makes a little ding. Just ones that don't have an otherwise thing. It's an extra BTTV/ZTV thing, sadly, not a Twitch integrated thing. If I add my emotes to BTTV, is that something I can do? Does that mean you guys can use my emotes without having to? Because I've been thinking that I want to make my emotes more like readily usable. Does that mean if I add BTTV/Z7TV, I can do that? How long for no more HR nightmare for me, Hayano? Just as long as we can make it. As long as we can make it. Now I'm here. Can we have a writing channel? A writing channel. I will look into that. Like for just like a regular writing channel, or like is there something specific you're wanting? Because I will submit that. I'm not in charge of the Discord.
Shiny.
Symphonic is. So I write anything down Discord related. The issue is your chat program and the viewer has to have the BTTV/7TV extension. I see. Okay.
Shiny.
Do not break Shiny. Because then you won't have Shiny for the rest of stream if you break it. I use it for the Anya saga. We could do a writing. Like, or posting stories that we make? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, sure. I can pass that on to Sin. Yeah, I can pass that on to Sin. We could have it in like the arts. Like art share, but rather than art share, writing share. I will have to say, make sure you keep it like PG. No, I have a general rule in the Discord server. So here's the deal with my community that I'm aware of. I know that people who are underage are gonna lie about their age, and so I know that if they want to sneak into like Discords and stuff, they're gonna lie about their age. So generally speaking, just for sanity's sake, I know I don't owe it to anyone, but I tend to keep my Discords not NSFW. So that's the only rule when it comes to making art or writing. Artistic nudity is fine if you're doing art studies, as long as you spoiler it. But in terms of like writing or content creation, I try and keep NSFW stuff out of the server. So I hope that's okay if you're still interested in having writing. If you're still interested in having writing, then yes, I'd be down to pass that. No worries about that. You've already seen some of mine. All good. Yeah. I'm just saying for anyone interested, anyone else who are interested in having a writing channel or being in Hayano in the server. Yes. We can make little jokes are fine. Little jokes are fine. Immature jokes are fine. But yes. And if you have any other art, like crafting, like sewing, like anything else, that can all go in regular art share. But yes, that's the only rule. That's the only rule there. Don't worry, it's okay. Hi Cobran. Hello. You don't have to be sorry. I don't. It's fine. I get some people can get a little hyperactive in chat, and that's totally fine. Just make sure you're observing the chat rules. I guess if we're on the edge about posting it, we can contact a mod for approval first, right? Yes. Yeah, that's totally fine. So typically, if you want any, if you want like real simple Discord answers, I'd say go to Sin. If you want anything else, I recommend like if it's like issues with people or like serious stuff, I'd say go to Sin. If it's like just like a does this seem tame enough to put in here, you can pretty much go to any of the mods. The reason I say go to Sin about like serious stuff is just because Sin's usually on hand. The deal I have with Sin is Sin doesn't help out with streams and Twitch stuff, but Sin does handle all of the Discord stuff. And also Sin is one of my main artists, so he. Hi Mac, welcome in. Hi. How do I look at the rules again? All you have to do is just scroll under me, so under the Twitch screen you're looking at, there is a list of rules. I just generally keeping it generally chill. Generally chill. No rock types at all from the Poke Catch game. I know, right? This is cringe. Thank you. Thank you so much for the follow, MacNaggy S. Welcome in. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you. And thank you for the follow, Nathan87654098. Just so you know, the story is really big. That's why I would like a channel. That's fine. As long as, like, maybe I'll tell them to make, like, threads. Threads are a thing on Discord, right? Or thread. So, like, you can maintain your own thread at that point. Threads might be better so that you can, like, maintain your own threads. So if I just make the art share channel into, like, threads, then people can, like, share their own stuff in their own thread. Okay, I'll talk. Like a thread. Like this. Like a thread. I'll suggest it be turned into threads so people can, like, keep their own going. Joking, ignore me, bad joke, ew. No. I know that sometimes I have, like, a weird kind of, like, I have, like, a weird little lisp sometimes, so I when it's FR or THR words, I always, like, double clarify just to be safe. Yes. I have a joke for you, Hayano. Go ahead. Go ahead. By the way, I do want to say, what is a soldier's least favorite month? I don't know. What is a soldier's least favorite month? F and TH is annoying to say depending on the talk speed and accent too. March. Yeah, that makes sense. That does make sense. That makes sense. Thank you for caring. You don't have to thank me for caring. I mean, I want to support people's artistic endeavors wherever I can, so... Like, I know that some of you guys are streamers, I know that some of you guys have your own art endeavors going on, whether it be art or writing or anything like that. And listen, Hayano is just here to encourage artistic endeavors. And that's what I want, to encourage artistic endeavors in any way. And that's what I vibe with. That's what I vibe with. I think being able to be artistic and expressing yourself in any way is very beautiful. And the act of creating something with your own hands is the kind of experience that you really can't change. Like that's something that you can never really replicate. Something you can never really vibe with. Why do crabs never volunteer? Because they're shellfish. Because they're shellfish. Alright. Why are Saturday and Sunday the strongest days? I don't know why are Saturday and Sunday the strongest days, Iris. Why are Saturday and Sunday the strongest days? Because the rest of the weekdays. SMH, shaking my head. I do have news though. I'm actually going outside and doing something tomorrow. I'm going outside and doing something tomorrow. I know, crazy. I'm going outside and doing something tomorrow, guys. That's my head, that's all I got. It's not a bad, it's one of the better dad jokes I've heard, Iris. I'm going outside and I'm going to a gig. I'm going to a gig. And that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be fun. So I'll tell you about it on Thursday when we'll play more ZA on Thursday. So when I get back, I'll tell you about it. And we'll vibe and hang out and it'll be fun. Like I said, more ZA on Thursday. Probably more ZA on Friday because I really want to get the last chunk churned out. And apparently the last chunk is kind of a chug fest. So I'm gonna make the effort to get through it. Make the effort to push through. I'm also going to get Hayanoshis. I'm gonna add more Hayanoshis to the roster. So when I am a little freak who can't stick to her streaming schedule, you still have some amazing streamers to watch. By the way, if you don't know, on my Discord, Hayanoshis are streamers that I watch, streamers that I enjoy. And that's good. I'm tapping the piece of paper because it's here in my hand and I'm gonna do more with it. But I have a lot of Oshis who I watch. And I recommend watching them. If you are gonna watch my Oshis, we have a couple of rules. Couple of rules if you're gonna watch my Oshis, by the way. Couple of rules real quick. Try not to mention me in chat. Try not to mention me in chat. Try not to. This space is our space to talk about me. Try not to mention me in other people's chats. I know some people can be a little finicky about that, and some people would prefer their stream to be about themselves. So that's my only rule. Be chill. Be chill. I'm here from HayanoVT. Nice to meet you. Nice first message. No! No! Just be chill. Just be so chill. Be chill. Be chill. I'm so embarrassed. But I truly, the people I watch are really good. And if I enjoy them and you like my certain type of humor, then you're gonna enjoy the people I watch. I don't think I've ever typed in BB's chat, actually. Every time I type in BB's chat, it's like a 50-50 coin split of am I gonna pop my foot in my mouth about something. Hello, amazing killer. Hi. I don't even have Vivi listed as like in the Hayano Oshi rotation because she's so popular that I'm like, This feels a little bit silly. This feels a little bit silly to have her here. It feels a little silly. She's so popular and so mainstream. It feels a little silly. But I'm someone who truly believes that if we're gonna get more people into VTubers, then I'd rather help them find who their Oshi is than them just feel like they only know me. Even popular not finding someone to enjoy watching is good. Yeah. I know. I'm just like, please don't mention me. Please don't mention me. Please don't mention me. Hayano, I have something to tell you. Yes. What is it, Dino? Also, hello, Killer. How's your day gone? Did you have a good day? I hope you had a good day. I'm a big supporter of lurking. So, even if you don't type in chat at all, that's cool with me too. And if you see me in chat, if you see me in another chat, don't be weird. Don't be weird about it. Don't be weird about it. I'm just like you. I'm just a fan like you, okay? We're just fans. Fans together being silly. Fans together being silly, being cute. You're my favorite cow goddess. I hope you have a wonderful streaming career. Thank you. I very much appreciate that. I very much appreciate that. I'm glad I can be here and be a good happy medium for people. Hiya, we've creeped past 800 followers. 808, 192 to go. That's terrifying. That is terrifying. On target, Captain. Oh my god, that's terrifying. Thank you for 800 followers. I'm terrified that we're getting too close to 1,000 because 1,000 is very scary. 1,000 is very scary because I made a silly little joke, maybe not even half a year ago, a couple months ago, I made a silly little joke, and everyone's gonna hold me to it. But it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I don't think we have the issue where, I don't think we have an issue where that's gonna be an issue. I don't think that's gonna be an issue. I don't think it's gonna be an issue. Ads alert. Twitch makes me run ads every hour to disable pre-roll so that you don't get hammered when you first come in. The next ads are gonna start in about 5 minutes. They take 4 minutes, and I will always pause the game or the chat to take a break myself wherever possible. What was a silly little joke? At 1,000 Twitch followers, I promised I'd do, for one, a subathon, which I put it there because I was like, oh man, it's fine, we'll never really get there and I won't have to worry about doing it. So we will be doing a subathon at 1,000, which I feel kind of cringe about, but chat wanted me to, so cringing aside. Hi kitty cat, welcome in. And I also promised that there would be a punishment wheel that you could not only use obviously subs for the punishment wheel, but also channel points for the punishment wheel. I'm doomed. I'm doomed. When I look into the crystal ball, I see that you're a 1,000 subathon. You will blow up. Don't. Don't! Oh! What would a Hayano punishment be, I wonder? Chat gets to decide them. Chat gets to So, here's how the Hayano punishment wheel will work when we get to 1,000. Jesus Christ. When, not if. That's terrifying. So, in Hayano View Submits, you get to submit punishments, and I don't have a hand in creating the wheel. Alpha and Teddy are going to create the wheel. So I can't even nope out of having certain punishments on there, because I'm not gonna make the punishment wheel. They are going to make the punishment wheel. Oh, well, what's this? I can blush. Yes, I can blush. Very, 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 very small little blush. Oh, you finally got a necklace! First rock. First rock. First rock we've seen. But yes, that's how it's gonna go. I'm totally not dreading it. Totally not dreading it. Totally not dreading it. Come to mama, little one. Necklace! Very cute. But yes, I'm very, very not dreading it, very not stressed out. I made some very silly little promises. Just keep suggestions same, nothing that will break TOS, so nothing like a short collar. Yeah, I will. I'm remember to keep suggestions in line with TOS, and I will do them. 1,000 happy for you. Do you know how long I've been watching and never typed? Imagine I had that in person. Oh man, it's crazy. It's actually crazy. I think 800 is crazy. I think it's gonna take us a while to get to 1,000 still. I've still got time. I promise I've still got time. We're not gonna catch up that quickly. I'm pretty sure I've still got a couple of months to continue to push off. It's been weird. It's been weird. I will hydrate. Thank you, Iris. Six months of watching without typing. Holy F. That's crazy, dude. Imagine if we hit it on Christmas Day, the 25th. That would be... Oh, God. I don't want to think about that. I don't want to think about that. Unironically, I am going to try and aim to stream on Christmas Day. I'm gonna after I've done required family stuff and stuff like that. It'll probably be in the evening. But I have made an effort to stream on Christmas Day. We're getting into Malevolent voice territory right now, Haya. Let's drink more, girl. I'm sorry. Like I said, I try and make an effort. Oh shit, ads! I forgot ads! God damn it! I'll hydrate real quick. Hold on. Thank you for the hydrate. I will hydrate. Okay, right. Switch to BRB screen. Hey, hi, hello, it is me, Hayano. So, before I came back, before we went on break, I was talking about, Christmas Day stream. So, I make a little effort every year to stream on Christmas Day. Why were you running, girl? Because I needed to pee, and I also needed to go downstairs and get a new toilet roll because I needed to pee. Yeah. Like I said, Christmas Day, right? Quimbus Day. I try and make an effort to stream every year, just because I know that not everyone has people to hang out with on Christmas. I do tend to stream in the evening, so for a couple of years, when like I want to say like a couple of years ago, like way before COVID, I used to do like League of Legends hangouts on Christmas. For people who didn't really have anything to do on Christmas, we'd play like League of Legends customs. Back when I was into League of Legends. And then from there, it just became a thing that a yearly kind of stream I would do. So even if I'm not streaming for a long period of time, I try and make sure that I hang out. I usually do a just chatting stream, just a chill kind of vibes. However, I do dress the place up a little bit. So if you are looking for content on the evening of Christmas Day and you want to just chat and you want to just hang out, that is what we will be doing then. And I will try and make the cafe look a little bit Christmassy. Don't worry. I will try and make the cafe look a little bit Christmassy. If you're streaming late enough on Christmas, I can join you. We'll see. We'll see. I might do a thing where I just sit in with the peeps in a server and hang out. Christmas songs? I could maybe do a couple of Christmas songs. I'm not a very good singer. We might do Christmas songs in the lead up to Christmas. I might do a mini Christmas karaoke. I'm not, like, the best singer. I've done, like, mini karaokes before, but they've mostly been for fun because I'm not the best, like I said. But we could maybe do a Christmas karaoke if you want. Understood, let me know what your plan is closer to the time. Yes. My family doesn't celebrate it, so I'm so there. That's kind of why I like doing it. I see my family in the day, but a lot of them are they're a little bit older now, so they don't stay particularly late, so it's just more like once we've cleaned everything up and help them clean everything up, because I don't like just being like, let's eat, let's clean. So it'll probably be in the evening, and I'll probably do like a late evening into night stream. Just depending on how it goes. I don't think we have really plans to do anything else particularly, so I think that's a safe way to do it. I won't be streaming on the 24th. 24th is actually the main day I celebrate with people. So, hee. I will, I go out for drinks with my beloved family member who I'm very close to. By the way, Haya, I made matcha muffins yesterday, but they came out looking like raisins. Well, at least you tried. It's always better to try, because then you learn something for next time. Maybe you can make them again. Did they taste good at least? My fam does Christmas Eve. It's just because Christmas Day can be really hard for people to coordinate, because like if you've got like other separate things going on, if you've got like family stuff going on, it can be a little bit complicated to get everyone together on Christmas Day. So I've realized that a lot of people get together on Christmas Eve and then like hang out on Christmas Day. like they do separate things on Christmas Day. Especially if you come from like I don't particularly come from a big family, but I know a lot of people who do come from a big family. Also, there's a bunch of religions that don't even celebrate Christmas, or like personal ideologies that don't celebrate Christmas. So I don't know. It's just fun to do something on the day, just for us as a community. And like I said, no stress if you don't come, no stress if you can't come, if you have stuff going on. It's just a little bit of fun. Just a little bit of fun. They tasted divine. I kind of want one now. Christmas Eve for the extended fam. Christmas morning for the immediate fam. My parents, sister, and me. Yeah, that's tends to be how like I've realized people with bigger families do it. It's just a bunch of girls' nights out for me in that week, funnily. Yeah, no, same. Bunch of girls' nights out, and then like one day with immediate family. So yeah. Today I ate pieces of beef with a random mystery sauce I had in this fridge for over 2 months. That sounds potentially food poisoning adjacent. And plain noodles from 4 days ago, because why not? Please make sure you're looking after yourself. Please do look after yourself. Listen, if you want to keep supporting me, you have to look after yourself as well. You have to look out for yourself. If you want to keep supporting me, you have to support yourself. That's how it works. I hope and pray for you. Yes. But so streams might be a little bit chaotic. In the fall. November, December is always chaotic for people. I strive to keep consistency with it. So, as per usual, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday streams. And then I'm gonna try and stream on RPlay ASMR mornings. That's the goal. Just chatting Tuesdays has been something that people have really, really enjoyed, and it's something I am conscious to really keep going, because you guys really like it, I really like it, we get to hang out, we get to chat, we get to catch up. It's a lot of fun just chilling with you guys. And then obviously I'd love to have ZA cornered off this month, because we're about a month out from ZA DLC. Obviously, the idea for me is to be able to stream ZA DLC day 1. So we will probably have another late night stream. And then we'll go back to finally, once we're finally done with ZA, I will go back to regular content, which is community Mondays for Sword Shield. So community Mondays for Sword Shield shiny hunting, Mega Dynamax raids. Thursday, Friday will be shiny hunting on different games. So we'll get back in the schedule as soon as ZA is cornered off. I understand ZA has taken a huge amount of streaming hours because I am voice acting it. That was a choice from me, but it's a choice I stand by. Thank you for following, Legendary Hedgie. Welcome in. Yes. So that's the plan. I hope that is an acceptable plan. I promise we'll get back to Briefcase before the end of the year. But yes. I just want to corner off ZA before DLC. And then... Whew! The council is pleased? Excellent. So, the new schedule is as follows. ZA until ZA is done. Tuesdays are always just chatting days. Once ZA is complete, Mondays will be used for community days, where we hang out and we do shiny hunts together. So we're talking about our BBQs on Scarlet Violet. We're talking about our Dynamax adventure rates. Any kind of collaborative Pokemon stuff will happen on Mondays. Tuesdays, just chatting days. Thursdays, Fridays will be for individual shiny hunts, hanging out, trying to get these shiny hunts done. And then in the new year, I have been looking at potentially doing some kind of interview show with different VTubers. So maybe that. I've just gotta figure out what like vibe I want to go for with it. But I was thinking that I really like talking about other VTubers, and it might be fun to just do something with that. Whether that be a series of like videos where I'm like, here's this VTuber and here's why they're cool. Or if it's gonna be something a little bit more like an interview kind of podcasty thing. Dunno. I haven't decided yet, but that's something in the new year. And also, towards the end of December, we will have our yearly PowerPoint quarterly meeting. But it's not quarterly, it's more yearly. Yearly meeting where we discuss goals for next year. That's what we're going to do. We're going to discuss goals. Hold on. Let me. There we go. There you go. Got you. That's you. If you ever get trapped by auto mod, just let me know. Hopefully you'll be okay. Fingers crossed. But yes, that's everything. I want to do like highlighting other VTubers. I want to do talking about other VTubers. I figured if I love other VTubers so much, it would be a shame not to put it to use in some way. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm crazy. But yes, towards the end of December, we're gonna have our yearly meeting where we set up goals for next year, and that means hardcore, crooked number goals. As much as I'm nervous about doing that, I think we have to. Poke8938, thank you for redeeming your point taxes. They definitely go back into the community and not into my pocket to eat when no one is looking. Hello, Leo! Hi! My day is going well because I'm getting to hang out with everybody. Hee. I'm trying to get more consistent. Trying to get more consistently streaming. So that's fun. And yeah. So, I'll be back on Thursday. More ZA. More voice acting ZA. Hopefully the day off will allow me to not have a dying voice, because Jesus, my voice has been dead. And, yeah. That's good. I'm glad that you're having fun. Hell yeah! Free stream watch streak! Congratulations! Hell yeah! Thank you for the hydrate, Iris. Thank you. I will hydrate now. And thank you for the other hydrate, Iris. I will hydrate now. And thank you for the third hydrate, Iris. I will hydrate now. Okay. Well, I think we had a good stream. We had a productive stream. We had a good chat about everything. We had a vibe. A vibe, even. But I think it is time for me to raid out. I saw a YouTube short that chat tried drowning you with hydrates last week. Yes. They keep doing that. Especially during the ZA streams, because my voice is slowly dying. Leaving us. I'm sorry. It is my unfortunately my voice is giving out. Giving out. So we are going to raid out to someone. We're gonna raid out to someone who was in chat earlier, because they are doing their second part of their wormholes today, and it is their very good special event stream. So if you want a wormhole caught after you and named after you, I suggest you stick around for this raid. And if you want to stick around and watch them, I will also probably be popping in there later today. So, thank you so much for coming to stream today. Thank you so much for talking to me. A what? A little moth, perhaps? A little moth. So I hope you treat them with as much love as you've treated me today. And I hope you have a very, very amazing day. And I will see you all on Thursday. Goodbye! And for those who are still here after the raid, go check